The lights of America's Got Talent beam across the packed theater as the next audition is announced. The audience expects another singer, a dancer, maybe a magician, but what steps out leaves everyone speechless. A tiny Filipino boy, around 10 years old, slowly walks onto the grand stage, holding something unusual, a small monkey, wearing a little denim vest and a red scarf. The boy looks nervous, clutching the animal protectively. Simon Cowell squints, curious but skeptical. He's seen thousands of acts, but never anything like this. "Hello," Simon says, leaning into the mic, "what's your name, and who's your friend?" The boy answers softly, his voice trembling, "My name is Enzo, and this is Coco. I found him on the street in Manila, he was hurt. I helped him get better." The crowd lets out a collective, "Ah." Coco waves his tiny hand, earning laughter from the judges. Heidi Klum smiles warmly. "That's so sweet. What will you both do for us tonight?" Enzo looks down shyly, then up again. We sing together when we're sad. I want to sing for my family back home. And for Coco, because he helped me when I was alone." That line pierces the silence. Even Simon's expression softens. He tilts his head, intrigued. "All right," he says gently. "Show us what you can do." The stage lights dim. A faint spotlight centers on Enzo and Coco. The first gentle chords of "You Raise Me Up" begin to play. Enzo closes his eyes and takes a deep breath, the kind of breath that carries years of hope, struggle, and love. The audience, unsure what to expect, leans forward. Then, the first note escapes his lips, fragile, emotional, pure. The crowd goes still. The camera pans to Simon, who's watching intensely, tapping his finger on the desk. Coco, perched on Enzo's shoulder, seems to hum along with soft sounds, almost echoing his partner's feelings. There's something deeply human in the connection, the boy and the monkey sharing a song that's bigger than both of them. The moment feels like a story unfolding in real time, not a performance but a memory being reborn on stage. Enzo's voice grows stronger, and suddenly the timid child becomes an artist. Every note carries emotion, the ache of loneliness, the joy of love, the miracle of connection. His eyes glisten under the lights. Coco, sensing the rise in emotion, begins to sway side to side, placing one tiny hand on Enzo's cheek. The audience gasps. They're watching something that feels divine, as though this animal truly understands the song's message. Sofia Vergara leans toward Howie Mandel, whispering, "He's not just singing. He's telling his story." The camera pans to the crowd. A woman wipes away tears, a young boy in the front row smiles in awe, an elderly couple holds hands tightly. When Enzo reaches the chorus, "You raise me up, so I can stand on mountains," Coco raises his small arms toward the ceiling, mimicking the motion of flying. It's unscripted, pure instinct. The entire theater erupts in applause, clapping along softly. Simon's usual sternness fades away. His eyes glisten, he's visibly moved. He leans forward, resting his chin on his hand, watching this boy pour his heart out. The performance becomes more than music, it's a portrait of gratitude and love between two beings who found each other when they both had nothing. As the song builds to its final note, Enzo's voice cracks slightly, not from weakness but from overwhelming emotion. He looks at Coco, smiles through tears, and finishes the line in a trembling voice. When the last note fades, a heartbeat of silence passes, then the audience explodes into cheers and applause. People rise to their feet. The judges stand, clapping. Coco claps too, making everyone laugh through their tears. Simon looks overwhelmed. He blinks several times, as if holding back tears. That, he finally says, his voice low, was extraordinary. Simon stands up slowly, walking toward the stage as the cheers continue. The golden confetti machine sits silently above them, but everyone can feel what's coming. He stops right in front of Enzo, looking into his tearful eyes. "Greater than, Enzo," Simon says, "I've judged thousands of acts. I've heard powerful singers and seen incredible talent, but I've never felt something this pure. You and Coco reminded us that love doesn't need words, it only needs heart." Enzo starts to cry, covering his face. Coco wraps his little arms around the boy's neck, as if comforting him. The crowd collectively melts. Sofia is crying. Heidi is clapping through tears. Howie just shakes his head in disbelief. Then, Simon looks at the other judges, takes a deep breath, and reaches forward. The theater holds its breath, everyone knows what's next. With a single motion, Simon slams the golden buzzer. A burst of golden confetti rains down over the stage, covering Enzo and Coco in shimmering light. Enzo drops to his knees, hugging Coco tightly. The camera zooms in on Simon, smiling softly, whispering, "You deserve this." The audience roars as the golden paper swirls around them like magic dust. Enzo lifts Coco high, tears streaming down his face. Coco waves at the audience, the crowd goes wild. Producers rush on stage, helping Enzo up, and Simon steps forward again to hug him. "Never lose this," Simon says, touching his heart. "The world needs more love like yours." As the episode ends, the internet lights up with clips of the performance. Within hours, the video goes viral, titled, "The Boy and the Monkey Who Healed Hearts." People from around the world comment, saying they cried, they smiled, they believed in kindness again. It wasn't just a song. It was a reminder that compassion crosses every boundary, even between species.